Reacting to One Piece's biggest flaws. First is the repetitive arc structure. The further you get into One Piece, the more you realize arcs have the same basic blueprint. Go to an island, explore a unique culture. Luffy realizes that people are oppressed by an evil ruler. And honestly, facts. But I don't necessarily think this is like bad. I just think the way Oda handles the aftermath of Luffy taking out an oppressive ruler is kind of just like mid. It always just goes to everyone's happy and everyone's okay. That's not really what happens. Pre-time skip though, the one time he didn't do this was Alabasta, and at least like made sense. It made it feel more realistic. Like you don't just punch a bad guy and then everything is just okay. Fights have less strategy. I honestly agree, but I feel like this has always been a thing post time skip. Pre-time skip, yeah, before Haki was introduced, but now since Haki's been introduced, it's basically who has better Haki, who has better Devil Fruit, and then you win. Or you have better narrative standing. But also valid take. Straw Hats are NPCs. I don't know about NPCs, but I feel like a lot of the Straw Hats post time skip are just so gimmicky and like don't matter that much. Like I feel like you have Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, they fight, and then everything else is just like meh, they don't really do much. So I kind of agree. And then talking about Robin and Nami had better character and that now they're just goon bait. I don't know. I feel like they still have character in my opinion. Although it doesn't show as much as pre-time skip, I feel like all the main cast had better characterization pre-time skip. They just feel more bland now, but they still have moments where their character shines. So I kind of disagree with this. This is the biggest one. Consequences. Luffy constantly goes to islands, discombobulating ecosystems for the good of other people, but there's no consequences afterwards. Like, everything just seems to be fixed after you punch evil ruler, which it makes no sense. There's no consequences for this. Like, yes, taking out evil ruler is good, but like, there's going to be a power vacuum. There's going to be lots of things happening after it. Not everything's just going to be okay right after, you just beat the big bad. I feel like this symbolizes the story so much. It makes the story go from like a deep level story to like just a surface level story. And I don't know. The only time he didn't do it again was Alabasta when they had a civil war and Vivi had to stay behind and fix everything, which honestly was one of the better arcs in One Piece. And again, he goes explaining there's never power struggle, civil war, economic issues. It's always happily ever after. Yeah, I honestly agree with this. But yeah, this is the end of part 1 of this.